Hello everybody, this is Dr. Milligan. This is your September 2nd through 6th weekly recording for 3D modeling. On the board you will see my contact information. If you have questions about the class, you can either call me, email me, or come and see me during office hours. Regarding email, please remember that when you send me an email, include your name and your course that you're in. I teach 5 different courses and I have lots and lots of students, and it's really hard when I get an email that says, I don't understand how to do today's lesson, and then that's it. So please make sure that you tell me which lesson and which class you're in. Please try to use correct spelling and punctuation and grammar as much as possible. Please no text speak. When you're communicating with your teacher, it's just like, to me, communicating with your boss at work. Even though I'm not your boss, you still want to make a good impression by spelling and capitalizing and punctuating and using the best grammar that you can. And please always sign your name. Always have a salutation like Dear Dr. Milligan or Hello Dr. Milligan. So those are just some good habits to get into when you are sending emails to your teachers. So let's take a look at your assignments for the week of September 2nd. Now, September 2nd is Labor Day. We don't have class on that day, which I know you're excited about that, and I'm super excited about it. Looking forward to a nice long weekend. So I want to go back a little bit to August the 28th. You're starting Unit 2, which talks about the history of 3D modeling and animation. This is a really cool chapter, you guys. The reason I like it is because I was there when this stuff was happening. Now, I'm pretty old, I guess, compared to, yeah, you would think I'm old. I have a daughter in college, so that's how old I am. So, but I was there when all this was happening. Like, I remember when Pong came out and the Atari, and my best friend, she had one of these things, and I'm like, oh, I want to go play Pong. I was terrible at it, but it was really cool. I remember when this stuff came out, and it's phenomenal, the changes that have taken place in gaming and 3D modeling. So let's just go ahead and this is just reading these lessons here, but to me they're very interesting reading. So notice on September the 3rd, you're just continuing your lesson. September 4th, it's just readings. They're not very long. I do think they're very interesting though. So make sure that you go over those carefully, because you will have a quiz with questions from those. I mean, the quiz is pretty specific. So you want to make sure that you go over these lessons carefully. 2.07, you have a couple days to work on that. That is assigned on Friday the 6th. So let's take a look at this activity. Okay, so it's worth 15 points. And you're going to talk about the history of animation. You're going to make a timeline. And you can use any presentation software you like. You can use PowerPoint. You can use what's that thing called? Prezi, I guess. Yeah, had a brain block there for a minute. Any kind of presentation software you want to use, you can use it. So you're going to do research animation from the start of animated film in the 1800s to the arrival of 3D modeling and present day advances. Make sure it's a timeline, so make sure that you include important people, developments, and processors, as these have developed over time, and look at the rubric below for more information. So basically, this is how I'm going to grade you. I'm not going to read that because it's there, and you guys can, take a look at it. Please notice this. Grammar and punctuation are good throughout. I'm an English teacher too, you guys. I don't know if you knew this about me. Some of you I've had an English class, but as an English teacher, I'm very particular about how things are written to make sure that they are grammatically correct and punctuated correctly. So your timeline needs to contain at least 5 to 8 events related to the unit of study. You may want to start with Walt Disney. I don't know. It's up to you. You just choose where you want to start. Okay? And just read over the rubric. So you will have a few days to work on this. It's actually assigned on, let's go back to our content. I haven't had my coffee yet this morning, you guys. So it's actually assigned on the 6th, and then on the 9th is when you will turn it in. So then your assignment is due on the 9th. Have fun with that. I hope you think that's interesting. Here's the thing though, be careful with this. Please do not cut and paste. Try your best to type in the information that you get. Now I know, okay, well, Walt Disney created the Walt Disney Company. Well, everybody knows that, right? So don't worry about having to cite certain things. Just please make sure that you don't cut and paste. Some of your photographs, if you choose to use pictures, you can do that. But the words actually need to be typed with your little hands and not just, cut and paste into a document. So then on the 10th, you have a quiz, the history of 3D modeling. Now I have looked at this quiz. Again, this quiz is very detailed. So please make sure that you study these lessons carefully. You get 3 attempts at quizzes, and your highest attempt counts. So if you don't do well, please take it again. The only thing I suggest is when you take the quiz, don't turn around and take your second attempt like 30 seconds later. Go back and review the lessons and read them carefully. The lessons to me are interesting. They're a quick read. They're not very long, and I think you will enjoy them. So here we are at the end of this week's video. So again, here is my contact information if you need me, and I hope that you have a good time with this project that you're going to be doing, and I really am impressed with the work I've been receiving so far. So you guys keep it up, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.